Hi, welcome to Table Talk with Christy Harris. Today I'm on location at Sheldon Wine Shop. And guess what? It's National Wine Day.
Best day ever.
Today, my guest is Alaniz, who is the manager of Sheldon Wine Shop. Lori, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. This is just an honor for you to be on the show, and especially for National Wine Day.
Yeah, so it's really serendipitous that we planned it for this day because I wasn't thinking what day it would be. So I said, oh, it's National Wine Day. I'm going to come on down, and so we're celebrating now. We're
out of 365 days, we choose the best one.
It's a great day.
Cheers.
Okay. So I'm like a kid in a candy store over here. I found you. I found this shop on Instagram, and I decided to pop in one day. I think like a couple months ago to see what was going on, and I couldn't believe the selection that you have on your shelves.
That's pretty amazing for an AM/PM gas station to have over 11,000 bottles of wine, and 95% of them being 90 points or higher.
That's amazing. So for our guests, where are you located if they've never been here before?
So we're in Elk Grove on the corner of Sheldon and 99 in the AM/PM Center, which we have several businesses in here too. A gas station, we've got Big Kahuna Yogurt, Subway, Car Wash, and the wine shop.
Awesome. So that's kind of a haul for somebody from Sacramento, but I gotta say, it's worth the drive.
It is definitely worth the drive.
So tell me, it's National Wine Day. What got you into wine?
Oh my gosh. So I owned a limousine business 20 years ago, and used to drive all of the wine tours, and I was the only one sober, so I paid attention. So I learned about wine.
Yeah, so would the passengers just ask you questions and then tell you about their adventures?
It was more that, we'd be going into the wineries, and I'd talk to the winemakers. They'd always want to, they'd give the dissertation about wine, and a lot of the people that I was taking had a lot of wine, so they weren't paying as much attention, but I was, and I learned so much about wine, and we went everywhere from Lodi to Amador to Napa and Sonoma. I was everywhere and learned about wine in every region of this Northern California. Nice.
So how did you become the manager of this store? Like what got you into this store?
So it was about 3 years ago now. I was kind of changing jobs and literally found this online. There was 2 of us hired at the time. I didn't have as much wine knowledge, but I've got Elk Grove knowledge. I've been in Elk Grove for 30 years.
Right.
I know Elk Grove. I've drank with Elk Grove for 30 years.
Yeah.
So I know what Elk Grove loves to drink, and I've done events and worked with nonprofits, and that's why it worked well for me.
Right. So you work a lot with Chicks in Crisis. Tell me a little bit about that.
I do. That is an amazing organization that we save babies, whether it's through adoption or young moms. We do what it takes to save babies, and it's an amazing organization. We do several events. We've got one coming up called Down the Dirt Road. It's the Journey Revisited Band on June 19th.
They're good. I've heard them before.
They are. That's going to be a fun event. You can, buy a VIP seating or just regular seating, but no, it's going to be a good time.
That's awesome. So in this store, how do you actually select the wines that you're going to be selling?
So all the distributors come through, and I taste everything that comes through here, whether it's local wines, international wines. I mean, we have wines from everywhere in the world. We've got French, we've got Italian, Australian, we've got a little bit of everything. But I taste everything that comes through. And because I kind of know the clientele, I know what they like. So
that's great.
Pretty easy to choose lately.
And I think you said, the phrase that you said is there's something for everyone here.
Exactly. Whether you're a Moscato drinker or you're a big cab drinker, there is something for everyone here.
Awesome. I know in this corner, you can't see it now. I'll shoot some B-roll and splice it in later. But in this corner over here is a sparkling wine section, and that's my absolute favorite part of the store.
Mine too.
Oh,
I love bubbles.
Yay.
In fact, every Thursday we do bubbles night here, starting about 5 o'clock. We always have some fun bubbles. We love our Schramsberg. We love our Iron Horse.
I love it.
We love our bubbles.
Yeah, Iron Horse is definitely one of my favorites. We bought a ton of their wedding cuvee.
Oh,
That's one of my favorite
God's a
wines.
huge favorite
Yeah,
here. Mine too. Mine too.
It's insane. We went to the area where what's that area they're in? Like Healdsburg?
Sebastopol.
Sebastopol, that's right.
Yes.
And we went wine tasting, stayed at like the Applewood
Oh yeah.
Inn, I guess it's called. And
Fun area.
And spent a couple days there and went to Iron Horse. And we didn't think we could get in or something like that. I can't remember what kind of drama there was. It was pre-COVID, so it wasn't like that. But like we didn't have an appointment, so we just kind of drove up. But it was amazing. And Andy did his smooth talking as usual. And so
Nice.
Andy's my husband. If this is the first time you're viewing the show. But we got in and we got a nice tasting.
It's great, and they've got outdoor tasting. It's beautiful
Yeah,
over there.
and the vista that you look out, if
Oh,
you turn
it's
around,
amazing.
it's like in a barn thing, and then you turn around and then, you're looking at just land, grapes, everything's
Exactly.
really pretty. So tell me about your wine club.
So our wine club is more of a discount club because I have so many different wines and so many different wine club members. I can't choose your wine. Typically, with the wine clubs, they have, or the wineries, they have, maybe 10 to 15 different wines, and you can choose theirs. I can't choose yours because I have so much. So basically, we do a discount club. I'll have 5 different wines that are on a big special, and then I'll have several others that are really, really good discounted. And then just your big, if anything else you want to choose is about 15 to 20% off. So
Okay.
it's always, it's a great deal, whatever it is.
Is it free to join? Is there a charge?
Free to join.
Wow.
And you get
Guess who's going to be in the wine club? Oh, I think we already are.
You guys are.
We already are.
And you get a big dog car wash when you join.
Okay, well, I need to take advantage of that. My car's pretty
That's
dirty
right.
right now. All that tree pollen and stuff floating around.
Exactly.
So, tell me about some of the challenges of being the manager of the store and the hard things that happen. It seems like a plum job, talking to people all day about wine, drinking wine, but it can't be all pretty.
It is, it's a great job. I absolutely love what I do. I mean, as my daughter says, how did I turn my passion into my career? Just lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I literally clean up from having a party
Yeah.
every single day. And
Right.
we all know what that cleanup is when you have a party every single day. And I do that cleanup.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's fun. I meet so many new, amazing people all the time. And it's a good day.
That is so cool. I love that.
It's kind of a hidden little gym out here, so anything we can do to promote on any, different plans or, through social media or print media,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I mean, I've always enjoyed sharing like my favorite restaurants, and my favorite
Exactly.
wines, my favorite place to get deals, So
yeah.
I love that. I love helping
Exactly.
people save money,
Yes.
showing them how to cook. So, we'll publish your interview, and then the next week I'll have a recipe after that, and then
Oh,
we'll go back to
absolutely.
a small business owner again. It's going to be great.
That is the best. And small business owners, those are the ones that need the help right now.
They need
So,
the help. We're all recovering
They
from
need
the
the support.
closures and everything. So
Exactly.
yeah. So what are some upcoming events that are coming here?
So I do pretty much almost every Thursday. I've got a winemaker that comes in and pours, because my wine club members and my local friends here, they get tired of listening to me. So they love listening to winemakers and introducing new wines to the club. And then I do wine trivia.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I've done Wino Bingo. which is a good time.
That sounds amazing. So are there set days that you do these events? Or?
I do. I usually do them on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and all of the calendars typically on Instagram, social media. I
Great.
have all of it there.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to share that one. And now you tag me, and I'm happy to share like everything that you tag me in. So that's great. Yeah.
And then I also work with a lot of nonprofits. So if any nonprofit wants to come in and have an event here,
Right.
I do that. Last week we did the Heart of JB. He raises money for underprivileged kids that need or want bicycles.
Right.
We raised about $3,500 for him. So we do a lot of fun events here all the time. Every week there's something going on.
That's cool. So what did you pour me actually?
So I poured you the rosé, and this will be the newest rosé coming into the wine shop. This is Greg Vaughn's
Okay.
rosé.
And for those who don't know about Greg Vaughn, tell us who Greg Vaughn is.
Greg Vaughn, who is in the shop this afternoon.
What? He's in the shop?
We've got him here in the shop, and
Do you-
we're going to be bringing his
Do you
wine
think he'll
in.
come and talk to us?
Greg Vaughn?
Yeah.
Will you come talk to us?
Will you come talk to us?
Maybe.
Come on over.
Okay.
Come on over, slap on some headphones.
Okay. Slap on some headphones.
There you go. So newest rosé coming into the shop.
Newest rosé. We've got a rosé. We've got the Cab and the Chardonnay we're bringing in. And they will all be in this week.
Awesome.
And then next Wednesday, we're going to be doing a tasting.
Yeah, my first one.
First one?
I'm used to card signings. I'm used to bottle signings now, but
Now you're going to be pouring some wine with us.
yeah, I just gotta make sure I eat before I get it.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's really nice to meet you. I'm from the Cincinnati area originally, so I was like, what?
Yeah, me and Marshall go way back, you know.
Oh my God.
Big Red Machine, good times in Cincinnati. So I want to thank you for having me here,
Absolutely.
and the Sheldon Wine Shop, and you for having me on there.
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean, I'm getting used to. I'm starting to feel like E40 a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's great. That's awesome.
And we've got a couple of the bottles over there. We could show.
Yeah, can I
Let's grab
bring my
them.
bottles?
All right, so tell me a little bit about your time in first in Cincinnati, because those baseball nuts out there, man. You gotta
know
get
what?
that.
You know, I always went there as a visitor, but you don't realize the history and the people that really support Cincinnati baseball,
Yeah.
the tradition that you guys have. It was weird because I was the first person ever to hit 50 home runs and get traded, so I was a little bit distraught or angry.
Sure.
And then Art Shot called me like at 5 o'clock in the morning, California time, and told me how to shave my goatee.
Ah.
And I was like, you know what, my kids have never seen me without a goatee. So at that time, I was like, get your players back. But out of respect to the Big Red Machine and all the former great players before me, I think I would, at this time in my life, I probably would have shaved. You know what I mean?
Right,
Out of respect
sure.
to them.
Yeah.
But, we live and learn, and I'm from California. I'm like a hippie,
Right.
free spirit.
Yeah.
We just do what we want to do, and like I said, it was more in disgust to be traded, to be the first person to hit 50 home runs and get traded. I did everything I could to stay where I was at,
Right.
and it took me a long time to get past that. But once I got to Cincinnati, like I said, it's the most fun I ever had in baseball. Not to take anything away from all the other teams that I played on, but to play, with Boney and Sean Casey, the mayor, Barry Larkin, Mike Cameron,
Very
all
cool.
that.
Yeah.
me and
Legendary.
Barry. But just like everyone always says, you have to go out for opening day. This parade and stuff they have in Cincinnati.
Oh, it's killer. It's the best.
Yeah, you know what? And then I didn't. Most players as opening day, we're excited like little kids, but at the same time, you don't partake in opening day except for, you want to get it over with so you can try to get on with your routine and the season. But I had to go out there and see the show.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, Cincinnati is a place that's close at heart. I'll be back there this summer, promoting my wines, but also doing some stuff for the Reds. And Marty Brenneman, he gave me probably the second best compliment I ever received as a adult, and that was, Greg Vaughn was the best leader I ever seen Don, a Cincinnati Reds uniform. And
Wow.
he didn't say player, he said
Uh-huh.
leader. And that's what I played for. Everyone says the Hall of Fame and all that stuff, you know, people can say, yeah, you didn't play for the Hall. No, I played for respect of my peers. So, you know, and now I'm in different time of my life where, you know, making wine and just, you know, just trying out different things. I'm a great winemaker and a bossy marketing assistant slash evil-eyed.
Who may or may not be in the room.
Who may or may not be in the room. You see
So
that
we also do online delivery from Drizzly, and I got an order coming in right now.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Do you have to
I'm gonna
attend
have
to
to
it?
bowl off right now.
Okay, but stay on with me because I want to talk about your wines now.
No, we can talk about it.
Talk about ball all day, but let's talk about some of these wines.
Yeah, so this one right here is the Cab, and you know, like I said, the E2 family winery. You know, Brett and his family, 5 generations. They were the best. I mean, but for me to endorse something, I have to go through the whole experience.
Right.
I went on the picker. I ate the grapes off the vine. I experienced the whole thing, and me and Brett became good friends. You know, and so then they took me. The paper's important on the label.
Sure.
And you know, black on black, you know,
Yeah.
that's you can't get much better than that. But then we went to
Sleek
you know,
cooking.
sleek, classy, and you know, I want it to be affordable because the profits from my wine go towards Vaughn's Valley Foundation, and that's near and dear to me because it's my way to help my community in whatever times we're going through. You know, we were able to feed 800,000 people, over 800,000 people during COVID.
That's awesome.
By, you know, distance learning, by whiteboards, by Chromebooks. And, you know, I don't want to be pigeonholed, but I did start the foundation because my oldest son, Corey, has type 1 diabetes. I mean, he's big as an ox, strong, and, you know, life has been good. I've been blessed, but it's a way, you know, we're all disciples. It's a way for me to, you know, I've been blessed to bless other people.
Sure.
And then, you know, my Chardonnay is the favorite. I mean, you know, the label is because if you actually feel the seams, it's baseball seams.
I know. Let's see. Let's get a
It has a
close
home
up here.
plate. It has a home plate.
We got the baseball seams on there.
Yeah.
Do a little close up.
Yeah.
Was that your number?
23. There you go.
All right, I'm gonna have to try some of this.
But we need to find out what the people. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a rosé guy, but I like bubbles in the summer.
Oh, I love bubbles. Bubbles are like my favorite thing. I think they can pair with any food, you know, any situation. If you've got bubbles, you got it, you know?
But especially living out here where we live, you know, it gets kind of hot. We need some bubbles.
Yeah,
We need some
terribly
bubbles.
hot. Yeah.
Between my house here in Vegas, I need bubbles everywhere. You know.
So how do you like living in Las Vegas part-time?
I love Vegas. I mean, I love Henderson. It's a great community. They accepted me. I love the tax bracket. I love everything about Vegas.
Yeah, no, we were Andy and I, my husband and I were considering Las Vegas. We love it there. We go there once a year for our wedding anniversary. We got married there, so we just love the atmosphere. But I didn't know if it would like get old after a while.
Well, like I said, I've been there 3 years. I've been to the Strip twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
And you know, Jabberwockies, I gotta give a shout out to them. Those are my boys.
Yeah, the show.
Yeah, the show.
Right.
I mean, I golf with them. They, you know, I own Restore. They did a commercial for us for Restore. But they drink our wine. They are big supporters of us. And like I said, if it wasn't for Jabberwockies and a couple of restaurants, I would not have been at the Strip.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything I have is in Summerlin or Henderson. So for me, it's a perfect place for me. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm getting old now, so it's time to wind down a little
Slow
bit.
it down.
Slow it down, yeah.
Okay, so anything else that people need to know about your wine? Where can they get it? Well, they can get it here, obviously.
Here.
Yeah, they can get it here.
Yeah. Here's the place to
Elk
go.
Grove.
You can't get it anywhere else.
Anywhere else?
X, Y,
Just
Z.
here.
Just here.
That's it. Just us.
You can go to 23wines.com.
Right.
But you know what though? We're gonna do it here because next Wednesday I'm gonna do my first official
Pouring, yeah.
Bottle
signing.
Bottle signing.
Signing.
Next
So
Wednesday.
that's great because I will actually publish this on Monday, so
Nice.
folks can like come out and see
Perfect.
you. It'll be perfect time.
Yeah, you know, so you know, for us, I mean, I'm big into supporting local, so we have to support our own communities to make our communities become the best. And you know, like I said, all my proceeds and from my wine, they go towards kids or whatever the need is. And I'm partial to kids because I grew up in South Sac. I'm from Meadowview, and you know, I'm 916 for life.
Sure.
I trademarked it. It's mine. You know what I mean? You know, I will never forget. You know, everyone always says, "How do you leave La Jolla to come here?" Because, you know, I got to make a difference, and this is where I'm from. So, you know, I want to make the biggest difference I can in Sacramento. And, you know, like I said, I want to thank the wine shop. You know, Yale Meredith, and this special one right here.
Yay.
You know, for thanking. You know,
Love
for
it.
Absolutely.
This is actually going to be the first place the wine's going to be. You know,
In your hometown.
In my hometown.
That's
you know?
awesome. I love it.
And when the doctor slapped me on my, you know what? If you would have said major leagues, owning, you know, being part owner in an MLS team and making and having your own wine and all this other stuff, the odds were against me. But you know, that's my job. And that's what my foundation does. Is try to provide kids inspiration and positive energy that you can become anything you want to become.
That's right. I truly believe that. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So, just going around the table, what's your favorite wine? Well, how did you get into the wine thing?
I got into wine because, you know, it was funny. It was I grew up. I did not like wine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think most people do at first.
No, I mean, I could give you my whole background, you know, for 85 cents and 40, I was good, you know.
Yeah, right. Whatever gets the job done.
Right.
Yeah, you know, that just, I mean, what you could afford. But as I got older and we would go from team to team and we would land and we'd go to restaurants and we would go to different things, it was different experiences for me. And living here and being able to experience not just Napa Valley, you know, at a younger age, but Lodi, you know, Amador County, I mean, I live off of Grant Line here in Elk Grove. To be able to, there's vineyards everywhere. So, you know, I had to open my eyes and be open to trying new experiences.
Sure.
And I'm a wine snob now. You know what I mean?
Nice.
You know, I love to have good wine with good food, and everything else I stay pretty simple. But I want good wine with good food.
Right. So, what is your favorite wine that you've had besides yours? Well, obviously, yours are your favorite. Obviously, yours is your favorite. But what are some other labels that you really enjoy, or even some varietals that you enjoy?
You know what? I'm a Cab guy. I'm a Merlot guy. I'm an E2 family vineyard guy. You go. Charles Woodson's my guy. I love his wine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a Silver Oak. I like everyday wines. I like wines that I can cook. I love to cook, so I want to be able to not pour $100 bottle of wine every time I cook dinner. And, you know, Jordan and even BV, and there's a lot of great wines that you can mix and match. You know, just depending on what you're eating with, and pair with whatever you're eating with. So I am a little snobby when it comes to wines now.
Sure.
You know, but you know, I'm a local guy. You know, this Central Valley and you know Napa, and I'm an E2 family. I'm part of the family now. I feel like the dog doesn't even bark at me anymore.
Right? Oh yeah. So they are located in Lodi. Is that correct?
Yeah, Lodi.
Okay. Yeah, Lodi's really where it's at. Oh, Lodi has just been amazing and up and coming the past couple of years, especially. It's just the quality and the levels of wines have just been fantastic. So.
But E2 family, I mean, it's a 5-generation family that have done wine. So it's for me, even like on June 5th. We're having the barbecue cook-off. We're having all these different things that we're doing at the vineyard. You know what I mean? So it's a way for everybody to come participate and support locally, because for our economy, if we can constantly spend outside of our demographic, it doesn't work. You know, we have to freaking spend within, and I think.
Take care of our own.
We have to take care of our own.
Take care of our own.
And support small businesses.
Hey, small businesses,
our local
business, local community, local business,
local nonprofits. There's a lot of them here.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people need help, and if we stay local, you know, we can help a lot of people and impact our communities.
Yeah, for sure. So Lori, I'm gonna come around and ask you, what is your favorite varietal or your favorite wine of all time? Or I know that's just a huge question. That's hard to answer, but.
So, if I could afford it, I would drink bubbles every day of my life.
Same.
Well, we're coming out with the bubbles though.
And I'm looking forward to
Awesome.
We're coming out with the
I love
bubbles. We're gonna bubble it up.
We'll
Yeah.
try that
We're gonna
bubbles.
bubble
We're
it
looking
up.
forward to that bubbles this summer. I love Stromsburg bubbles. I love the Iron Horse bubbles.
Oh yeah.
And then I also love the big bold Napa cabs.
Sure.
Tamber Bay. I love anything Thomas Rivers Brown. puts
Yeah, I
his
saw that
hands
Tamber Bay box
on.
back there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There's some amazing wines. Kinsella, I love.
Okay, can you
Yeah.
and Greg?
And then
also-
GD23.
I love my GB23.
There you go.
GD23. Yeah,
There you go.
another fantastic plug.
Cheers.
Which will be the newest wine in the wine shop.
These wines
Absolutely.
is amazing. Let's do that again in front of the mics because that sounds so good. That's like my favorite sound.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Besides the cork popping on a bubbles, that's
right.
second best.
Two favorite sounds in the world.
Right. So, really quickly before we end this, I want to remind everybody of the social media handles. You can follow Sheldon Wine and Spirits on Instagram at Sheldon Wine and Spirits. And you can like them on Facebook at Sheldon Wine Shop. And it's, what is it, sheldonwineshop.com?
SheldonWineShop.com. Yep.
sheldonwineshop.com. And you can figure out, how to get here. The address is there. And you can order off of Drizzly. You can order anything in the store.
Exactly. Anything from 10 to 10, 7 days a week, can be ordered through Drizzly.
Yeah, and how's that work? Is it like delivery or?
Oh, it's so easy. You literally download the app and, put in your order, your credit card, and less than 60 minutes, you get your order.
Well, awesome. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
If you like this video, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel down below.
And 23wines.com.
Drink them up. Come down here. Get those wines,
Get
okay?
those wines here at Sheldon Wine Shop.
All right. Happy National Wine Day, everybody. Cheers.
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 Cheers.